Again, the stream has begun for this Thursday, November 11th, Veterans Day. Shout out to all of our veterans out there. On Veterans Day, it should be called Armistice Day. Remember that? I had a grandfather that fought in the Great War of World War I. 11/11/11, I believe is when that war ceased. The war to end all wars. Well, folks, I'm just going to share this real quick with some music friends. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We share things with music friends. Greetings, Eric. Greetings, Matty K. Happy Vets Day indeed. I'm going to share this quick with powerful friends hither and yon, musical compatriots hither and yon. I think it's important to share things with musical compatriots. Some people don't think so, but that's their thing. It is Wildwood Thursday. We have some Wildwood treats afoot. I thought it'd be fun to play a Red Gristlemaster today. There's a few Red Gristlemasters as we speak at Wildwood. I put a link in the information on the video to a particularly light one, under 7 pounds, which of course makes my nostrils flare with considerable vehemence. I'm all about the nostrils flaring. I'm all about the nostrils flaring. Wow, that's a song called Nostrils Flaring. It had kind of a interesting sound to it. Tom, Edward, what's going on? Todd, Rob, Matty K, Rich, what's going down, Daddy-O's? I like the red too. This one's called Wow Red. And, sometimes I forget about all the bold tone hues that we have in the Reverend Gristlemaster. And I noticed that they have a few red ones at Wildwood, so I thought I would be forthcoming. Is that the word I'm looking for? Is that 2 words? I think it's 1. Forthcoming. Having a hard time with the English language today. Really every day, but it's a work in progress. This is a Wild Red Gristlemaster. There are a few at Wildwood as we speak. I put a link to one. No, I don't have the earthquake pedal in the loop today. I have the Wildwood exclusive ODS 181. I put a link to that up above. You see the way I have it set there. I've got the gain around 3 o'clock. I got the level between 11 and 12 and the tone somewhere around 2 o'clock. And I've got my amp clean. I got the volume down on the guitar and I got a nice little turn the volume up on the guitar. That's the amp clean. Volume full up on the guitar. Turn the volume down on the guitar. You get a clean sound still. Just a little bit of snot. Volume up on the guitar. That sounds damn good. I first found out about the Jetter pedals from my activities at Wildwood Guitars, Louisville, Colorado. Why? Sorry, I don't know where that song came from. What are you gonna do? Yeah, that is. It's got kind of fashioned after, they got kind of a Dumbly vibe. I guess I'm not supposed to say that, but that's what it is. I mean, the GS124 is a pedal that I ended up using on my Vivid Gristle release. I had that pedal on the whole damn time for the most part, and would turn the volume down on the guitar like I just did, turn it up. So this one, you hear that? That's apparently a technical term that you all need to either use or not use, depending on your ability to. Anyway, so this ODS 181 pedal, let's take a look at it again. That little rascal right there, as you can see, I got my sneaker foot is on the prowl. The ODS 181 by Jetter is a Wildwood exclusive. I just say exclusive. I don't know why I'm trying to shorten it up. Exclusives. That's harder to say than exclusive. Whatever. Anyway, so it is based on a circuit of one of Steve Mesplay's amplifiers. The owner of Wildwood has a couple of the legendary amplifiers in question that apparently I'm not supposed to mention. And this one is fashioned. They went back and forth, and it's voiced very much like that overdrive circuit on that amplifier. And again, what I like about these pedals, and again, I have my own signature overdrive pedal, and I've used it for years, and it's great. These pedals have a thing. Every pedal has their thing. Zen Drive's a great pedal. So many of the different things, you know, but this one sounds wicked. Are you allowed to say Dumbo? I guess I can. Uncle Remus, have you seen us? Little Frank Zappa there. But this doggone pedal, I've got the amp set clean, so I can, here's what it sounds like. Here's what the pedal on. Turn the volume down on the guitar, and then I can be. Right? That sounds pretty doggone wicked. You've got the Wow Red Gristle Master into the ODS 181 into the Greg amplifier set clean, and that's what you're hearing though. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? This is Wild Red. Although they're Wildwood used to get in, and I believe they will have again Clockwork Orange versions of the Gristle Master, but this is the Wild Red going through this fiendish ODS 181. Let's hear how it just straight through the amp. Now that is the lead channel on Sneakerfoot. That's the lead channel with the gain boost. And also had this OTS on top. Different flavors of filth. Yes, there is a purple one as well. There's a Clockwork Orange. They called it Axis Purple. You know, because of Axis Bold as Love, I think. Axis Purple. Can you dig it? You know what I wanted to do as well, folks, is there is a beautiful deep sea metallic blue. What is it? I always forget that doggone color. But it's this guitar right here, and I've got a link to it. I've got a link to it on the information on this video. But it is a Reverend Eastsider. This is the first guitar I got from Reverend with my pickups in it. And their normal pickups are quite fine, but of course, I'm got a preference for my pickups just because they sound so damn good and they're quiet. But this color and this guitar is devastating. I kind of based the Gristle Master neck on this neck. I just wanted a little bit more beef. So my neck's just a little more girthsome than this one. This is a fine C shape, medium C they call it. 10 to 14 inch radius, compound radius, same as the Gristle Master, 61 to 5 frets, 22 frets. You got the locking pin tuners. And again, this is like deep sea, ocean metallic blue. I don't know why, I can't remember colors. But it's listed on the information from this video. But this is a fine sounding instrument. And you'll notice that the body is a little bit smaller, just a hair smaller than the other one. I mean, this is the regular size. This is a normal size T-style guitar. My red one is a little larger because I'm a big fella. Kevin Krause says, play us some ambient mush. Okay. Play us some ambient mush. Well, you can hear, we're going to do some ambient, but it's not going to be mush. It'll be funky ambient stuff tonight. Dylan and myself and an outstanding keyboard player by the name of Anthony Deutsch, who I, of course, called German Tony. We're playing from 6 to 9 at a place in Milwaukee on the Walker's Point, or Third Ward, however you want to call it, called Indeed Brewing. Indeed! 6 to 9. We're going to do random weird jams. I am going to bring this glorious pedal that I was playing the other day, which they have available at the Wildwoods. This is a Earthquaker Devices Pyramids. And it is a flanger of doom and destruction with a bunch of other weird stuff on it. Either functions as a really cool flanger or a disturbing bringer of the heat. You get all kinds of crazy sounds. It sounds like Space Invaders mixed with some kind of... I've made a few videos over the last week or so using this thing, and it's really disturbed a lot of people. And I want to just say thank you, Earthquaker Devices, for allowing me to kind of mix it up a little bit for the kids. So I'm going to bring that sucker out tonight and going to cause a little trouble. I think I'm going to bring red. I think I'm going to bring old red Gristle Master. I think that's going to get the call tonight. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I want to bring a Gristle 90. Sometimes I want to bring a Lester Pulfus. Sometimes I want to bring good old-fashioned Gristlemaster. Sometimes even the 53 gets the call. But tonight, I think it's Big Red. Big Red, Earthquaker. And because I'll probably not bring out all of my bells and whistles, I'll probably just bring my Vibrolux. I was going to bring the little Koch amplifier, the little Gristle, but I've lent that to my buddy Willie Porter for the week. So I'm going to bring probably the Vibrolux, because what I do, folks, is that custom Vibrolux, I turn it up to about 7, see? And I point it at the wall, so the wall is just, it's getting all the heat. Pa, pish, poidle. And then the back of the amp just gives a nice little wash to the crowd. Here you go, take and eat. And they're like, ah, ha, ha. And then the sound is everywhere, but yet nowhere. Right? It's not like punching people in the face with a blizzard of nails. No, sir. It's punching the walls with a blizzard of nails. But everyone else just gets a soft, robust, the Telly that took over the world, or the Gristlemaster that took over the world. However you want to say it, diggity dog it. Diggity dog it, boop it. Ambient mush, is that the same category of ragtime wanking? You never know. You never know. Yes, the Earthquaker, destroyer of all polyps. Yes. You know, a lot of... So again, this is a Carina body, roasted maple neck. Wow. That's a beautiful guitar. It's a beautiful guitar. It's a beautiful... Todd Gosselin, you are a naughty, naughty soul. The neck on the Gristle 90 is... I think that's just a flat 14, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas on the Gristle Master, it is a compound radius 10 to 14. Oh, can you dig it? Can you dig the vibrations I'm speaking? And again, this is a Pete Anderson Reverend Eastsider. This was the first guitar I got from our friends at Reverend and that we popped my pickups in. I just love this color, and it is a glorious sounding guitar. Let's take a look at it. You do have got a little bit of a contour over yonder here, see? But no belly contour. I don't like the belly contours for some reason. I like to feel the pain in my bottom rumbling up against the guitar. I want to feel it. Henry asks a very important question. Was it 12 on the 90? It could. You know what? My brain sometimes is filled with issues. How do the different color hues affect the mood of your playing? Well, that's always a thing, isn't it? I don't think it's an overall mood per se. It's just an excitement. Like, ooh, I think that one gets the call today. That one gets the call. And then I'll grab it and start rocking like a warrior of old. The shade did change a little bit with the camera, didn't it? Looks more blue here. That's weird. It's got a little more green in it here. It definitely in person, this is more of the color. That side cam is giving me a little grief. Side cam giving me grief. Side cam. Oh. Yeah, this is definitely different. We're going to have to do some camera tweaking again. Oh, joy. That's so fun. Tell you what, that pedal sounds good. It's a good sound on overdrive, and there's a link to that sucker up above or below, depending on where you're watching it from. It'll be above on Facebook. It'll be below on a little thing we like to call YouTube. YouTube. Hey, YouTube people, what's going on out there? I see some YouTubers out there. We got Derek on Albar. We got Sassy Cat. We got Wild Alien. We got Matty K, all coming from the YouTube end of things. I like it. Ryan says, I was told the Gristle Master has a larger body than the normal Telly. Could you hold them side by side to compare? Yes, I will. You will see that it is not a huge difference. Can you see that all right? Let me go like this. See? It is subtle. It is a subtle difference, but a difference none the same. It's a subtle difference, but it's important to a large individual such as myself because it just looks more proportionate to the larger individual. What overdrive am I using? Today I'm using the ODS 181. It is a Wildwood exclusive. And every now and again for our Wildwood streams, I like to, what's that camera doing? You see that? Schweidel. Didn't like that. Maybe it's because my foot got in there and went Schweidel. ODS 181 is a Jetter pedal. I do like Jetter pedals. I used a GS 124 by Jetter on my Vivid Gristle record. The ODS 181 is voiced like one of Steve Mesplay's old Jumble amplifiers that he had back in the day. Here's a clean sound of the amp. It's a good sound. Turn down the volume and the guitar cleans up nice. Turn it up, you get the heat. That is not afraid. That pedal is not afraid to bring the heat. Bring the heat. That pedal is not afraid to bring the heat. Bring the heat. There it is, in all of its glory. ODS 181 from Jetter Pedals. Wildwood exclusive. About the Jetter pedals is that they're somewhere betwixt an overdrive and a fuzz. They got a little bit of that, this is a technical term, of a fuzz. And when you hit a note, it goes, and it goes up to the heights like a mighty bird of prey. A lot of noises today. You notice that? I don't know. Sometimes I just feel it. Steve Kara says, anytime making the Gristle 90 Sans Bigsby anytime soon. Probably not for a while, Steve. Still catching up. Still catching up on the demand of the one with Mr. Wiggles. I mean the Bigsby. Mr. Wiggles. I mean the Bigsby. Wow, that was a song. Song for the ages. A lot of people don't understand that kind of bold talk because they're afraid, okay? They're afraid of that kind of talk. Tom says, my Gristle Master, Gristle 90 will be here Saturday. I just got the shipping information. Congratulations, Tom. You're going to love it. I love mine. Oh. You hear that? I love mine. Oh. Sometimes you just got to end the song with a little, oh. You sing anything and end it with a little, oh. It just makes it so much more meaty, I find. Oh, I'm having a delicious bubbly. Oh, see what I'm saying? A little bit of bubbly, the Ballad of Mr. Wiggles. That's right. go. Hard to do that one in standard tune. Got to do that one in open G in order to make it sound right. But you get the idea. A lot of heat in a wide room and with wide Tales of Brave Ulysses. Well, you thought the leaden winter would bring you down forever, and you rode upon a steamer to the violence of the sun. I like what Scott Dunbar says. He says, that pedal is frightening my dog. Sometimes that's what you need to say to your dog. I don't know what that means in dog, but I do know when I say it, dogs freak out. I don't know what I'm saying in the lingo of the dog. Curiously, my cats hear it and they go, whatever. They don't react at all. Humans. But dogs, I must be saying something in their language that is very provocative. Good chat. Good fun story. Well, like that. Good tone, that pedal. ODS 1A1. Someone asked about the picks I use. I use these little things. Can you see it? It is a Jim Dunlap Prime Tone 3, a 1.4 millimeter pick. That's the pick I use. It's conducive to my own personal lifestyle. It's conducive to my own personal lifestyle. Sounds loud in there today. It is loud, Steve. Steve, it is loud. I got my earplugs in so I can crank up the heat. I like my Gristle King pedal is also devastating, but I just thought I'd play this other one today because it's got a different tone to it. Overdrives have different sounds. That's why we have 10,000 of them. Am I right or am I right? I will say I've used my Gristle King for the longest of any overdrive pedal of all time because it's got clean boots and an overdrive. Okay? Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. My little heat pedal's great too. So is my GS 124 and ODS 181. Tim Yarn's got a whole bunch of overdrive pedals I really like. But there you go. Elbar says amplified heat and Pressed Rat's collection. The collection of dog legs and feet. Yes, that's from our Pressed Rat and Warthog by The Cream. The Cream, ladies and gentlemen. This particular guitar, James Wallace described the guitar. I will indeed. This is a Reverend Eastsider, Pete Anderson Eastsider, in this delicious bluish hue. And this is a guitar that has my pickups in it. This was the first guitar from playing this guitar, that's what I based my, that's the reason why I went forward with doing my Gristle master guitar. I wanted a slightly larger body. I loved the roasted maple neck. I wanted a little bit more girth to it, so mine's got a little bit more girth. I wanted a different bridge. I like 6 saddle bridges, but given my druthers, I like that Wilkinson. Wilkinson. Thank you. You can see on this one, I got the brass saddles. Can you see that? Of course, I got a little nougat on them now, but that's good. I got a little bit of that tone nougat. And this is the Wow Red version of my signature axe. And this has the Wilkinson 3 brass barrel thingamabobby bridge, but it can be intonated as well. So, but I like that, that brass gives you just a little bit. I got admonished by someone. Someone said, years ago I had to watch your doggone clinics, and you said that you didn't really hear a difference between the 6 saddle bridge and the 3 barrel bridge or the brass and so on and so forth. And I would say probably at that time I didn't, because I haven't played 1,000 guitars. So when I was doing the Wildwood thing, I played so many guitars, and I was like, oh, well, there is a difference between this. Is it a night and day difference? Is it going to ruin your life difference? No. But there is just a little bit of an extra twang-a-langa with the brass saddle bridge, and I thought, given my druths, I would like just a little skosh more of the twang, okay? So we're able to grow and learn new things, I think, and adjust opinions of the past. I'd like to think that I'm capable of thinking that yesterday or 30 seconds ago, I may have been completely full of poop until circumstances indicate otherwise. What? That didn't make any sense. But I think you know what I'm talking about, that you change based on evidence that goes under your nostril. And you go, wait a minute, something smells. I think I need to figure out what that odoriferous fragrance is. And then you just take it from there. What? Twang-a-lang-a-ding-dong, ho, 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 ho. Skosh is a fine word. So is buble. Someone say they were a LaCroix person. My nieces and nephew, and they were like, give me one of those La Croix waters. I like La Croix. Truth be told, I like whatever bubbly water's on sale. Who's with me out there? And today, Buble got the call. We got about, I don't know how many boxes of that delicious sparkly beverage. Something about a sparkly beverage. Love it. Fills me with mirth. Can you dig it? Doesn't I say brass? I'm having a hard time with my tongue today. I think the brass, I find the brass saddle, 3 saddle bridgey thing to be have a little more twang. Michael Bublé, exactly, Rich. That's exactly. Aldi Seltzer. Hey, there you go. That's not a bad one either. Canada Dry Ginger Ale is also a delicious beverage. Oh, so many activities, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to switch to one more guitar if I can get her to fire up here. I just like showing this guitar because it's cool. It's, Capone likes Red Bull. Woo! I like 50 coffees, really, if we're honest. I'm a 50 coffee a dayer. I like them 50 coffees a day. Look at this. This is an Air Sonic. Metallic red mist, I believe, is this color. Look at this glorious. Now, these are actually holes that go through the damn guitar. So you get kind of in those smaller, the wings are a little thinner. So you get almost this quasi-hollow body type of tone off this bad boy. It is a glorious weapon. These are these Huevo 90 pickup. So if I turn it down, it just kind of cleans up that pickup nice and juicy like. Mr. Wiggles on here works great. This is actually a Paul Ferro neck. You can get a maple neck on it as well, but I have a link to a one just like this, just like it, at Wildwood Guitar. Can you dig those kinds of activity? Can you dig? Is the orange room at your home? No, I've been kicked out. Yes, it is in my home. It's in the back of my house, and my wife's driving my poor wife crazy. Poor my wife crazy. She wants me to make an orange room in the garage. That harmonic vibrato you heard is on the amplifier, the Greg amplifier right here. Koch amplifier. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Mr. Wiggles is back, and he's mad as hell. This is the Reverend Air Sonic, ladies and gentlemen, with a pow! Pharaoh fingerboard, 6105 frets, a lock and tuners, a Wavo 90 pickups. It's got the doggone bass contour up here that you can make some low end disappear. Oh, see what I did there? And of course, as I said, it's got the Wilkinson Mr. Wiggles on it. When Mr. Wiggles is in the house, what do? It is a Wilkinson trim. It is indeed. Greetings from Pasadena. Well, greetings to you, Pasadena dweller. Dylan is never here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's only here on Mondays and Fridays. You hear that? Got a little extra weird timbre in there with, I don't know what was happening. Ha ha ha! Oh, Huevos Nuevos. Nuevo 90s. Did I say Huevos? I think, whatever. You say Nuevos, and I say Huevos. Eggs or new? I don't know what that means. Mark's down in, Phil's down in Sweet Home Alabama. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've covered all of our things for today. We had fun with this pedal, the ODS 181. Oh, I'm tromping upon it with my sneaker. Sneaker foot! Getting even. This is a jetter pedal that is exclusive to our friends at the Wildwood Guitars. Every now and again, I like to go through it so you can hear it because it sounds damn good. Going through the clean channel of my Koch amplifier, the Koch. And there you have it. And today I wrestled with this Reverend Air Sonic in, I believe it's called Metallic Red Mist. I think that's the name of the color. But I got links to it up above or below. You can follow the links. Follow the links. I'm having a hard time with my tongue today. It's doing some things that are not right. And anyway, it's got Mr. Wiggles on it. Sounds great. And then I've also played this guitar, which is a Reverend Pete Anderson roasted maple neck. This is the East Sider T, I believe it's called. And they have one in this very same color at Wildwood as we speak. Again, there's a link up above, a fabulous instrument. This was my entree into this is the first guitar I was gigging with from Reverend. I put my pickups in, my Fishman Flow and Scrisseltone pickups for Telecaster. Oh. Anyway, this was my first Reverend guitar that I was using, gigging. And then I brought out old Red today. This is a Red. Whoa, the Reds just collided there, causing a great disturbance in the force. This is a Wow Red Reverend Gristlemaster, roasted maple neck, Carina body, 6105 frets. Of course, my Fishman Gristletone pickups come stock. And beautiful instrument. The tops are always transparent, folks. You can see a little wood grain in there. You see it? Can you see a little wood grain in there? Look at that wood grain, diggity dog it. And then the back and sides are opaque. Oh, you can see a little wood grain through there as well, depending on how bionic your eyes are. Maybe you got a Steve Majors. Lee Majors. No, Lee Majors. Steve Austin. Well, sometimes the brain does weird things. Steve Austin, Lee Majors. Not Steve Majors. Wow. Woo! The 70s come back like a diggity doggone punch in the throat. A lot of strange comments today. Words will get you every time, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it, folks. A lot of fun today here in Orange Room. In an orange room with the jetter pedal and Reverend Guitar Howers on behalf of Wildwood Guitar Howers. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for tuning in. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. I should mention that I did post a little something about there is a brand new book. I've been talking about this book for years. It's been in the works for years. But finally, it's coming out. It's called The Best of Greg Koch. They are transcriptions of 15 of my tunes from the recorded versions, from the records. I like to call them records, CDs, whatever you want to call them is your own thing. But best of Greg Koch through Hal Leonard. They transcribed the songs for me. And I'm going to get them in December. Okay, so we're doing pre-sales now. If you go to my website, gregkoch.com, you can get a pre-sale version, and I will be signing the pre-sale versions, okay? So, again, they're going to ship, I would say you'll get your grubby hands on them about mid-December. By the time I get them, sign them all, get them to my buddy Chris Webb, who will send them all to you, probably talking mid-Decembers. Again, with the abbreviation, Decembers, not a word. But best of Greg Koch, now that is a thing. That's a real thing. So you can go to my website. Also, if you haven't got the new True Fire course, Gristleman Guitar, another delightful excursion into instructive activities. And anyways, there you have it. We're trying to get the new KMT record out before New Year's because we have a gig at New Year's at a place called Shank Hall here in Milwaukee, and we're hoping that's going to be the CD release party. In the meantime, I'm doing a homage to my greatest guitar hero, Jimi Hendrix, on the day before Thanksgiving, the club called the Anodyne Coffee Roastery on 3rd and Bruce. They have a very excellent venue there. And myself, my son Dylan on drums, and a bass player by the name of Matt Turner. Matt Turner, the burner, is going to be there. And actually, Matt will be with us again tomorrow on Friday. Now, people are like, where's Toby? Toby lives 5 hours away, folks. When I bring Toby down, I got to have gigs lined up and so on and so forth. So we'll be seeing Toby again to rock our brains collectively towards the end of December. But in the meantime, Toby, or Matt, lives with my son Dylan right across town. So we thought it'd be a little fun to start adding him to the mix on Fridays when I do my Fishman feed. So he'll be with us tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central, along with Dylan James Kuchenheimer-Schmidt. Does that all make sense to y'all? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. As usual, thanks to Wildwood for the continued support and lovely guitars that they send in my general direction to play for you all. And we've been finding a lot of nice homes for these guitars. People get them, and we send them to them, and they enjoy them, and we really appreciate all of the interaction. Doggone it. It's a beautiful thing. So we'll see you cats on the flippity and the floppity.